And welcome to Tales from the Tips. I'm DA alongside 15-year tour caddy Mick Middlemo. We're just a couple of guys that love to talk about the game of golf, both inside and outside the ropes, but we come at it from a completely different perspective. Mick?
Yes, sir.
It's Ryder Cup week.
It is Ryder Cup week.
All the hype, all the circumstance, all the revenge from 2 years ago, all those terrible New York fans.
Oh, just wait to see.
We are ready to go. Bethpage Black.
Good golf course.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm
You
ready.
are.
I got my Ryder Cup. I got my USA hat on. I'm ready.
You are. I am repping the red, white, and blue. I don't know what you're doing today.
This is a protest.
You're protesting.
I'm protesting.
What are we protesting?
That Michael Penix Jr. should not be the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons because he's not NFL ready yet. And we have a fantastic quarterback sitting on the bench, but the Falcons are being the Falcons and just not starting him. Anyway, it's Ryder Cup week.
It is Ryder Cup week.
I didn't want to do that anyway.
We talked about this. No football today.
But your team's playing tonight.
My team does play tonight.
Actually, it's getting hot in here. Hang on.
Oh, wait. What are you doing? Oh, whoa! Oh! Look at that. Look at that. Slim, like that. Look at this.
Shirt, buddy.
He has become a Lions fan.
Just thanks to my good friend Jerry LaPalm, who bought me this shirt.
Jerry, I like that.
He bought me this shirt last week.
He bought you the shirt.
Yeah. Well, he actually bought a lot of them last year.
What I don't understand.
Well, he was sitting in a bar, Owl's Pub, in that's OWLZ, because I have
Owls, like as in the
Kennesaw State Owls, yes.
Thank you.
Little dive bar there in Kennesaw, run by two very good friends of mine, Kyle and Mike Magro. Jerry has a habit of getting drunk and doing some silly things. And
like buying Lions shirts?
So like last year, he decided that he wanted everyone in the bar to cheer for the Lions the following week because it was in the playoffs.
Oh.
And I think there was like 25, 30 people sitting at the bar, and he got on Amazon and bought 30 different shirts, Lions shirts, for everyone to wear to the bar the next week.
Wow. Well, you weren't here, though.
No, I know. That's why I complained about it, so he bought me one.
Well, it looks good on you.
I'll be wearing this tonight.
Yeah, well, tonight we've got a big game. A little bit of a payback from last year. We got throttled in Baltimore last year.
Can I give a shout out to someone else too?
Sure.
Charlie Morgan. Charlie Morgan.
Charlie called you a snitch.
I don't even know who Charlie Morgan is, but he called me a snitch. He did. He put a little post that I was a snitch. I don't know who I was snitching.
Hey, you know what? We got to thank Charlie, though. He watched our short.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Charlie.
I don't know why I'm a snitch. Let me know, Charlie. I'd like to know why I'm snitching.
Yeah.
I gave you a shout out.
We don't hide behind, we're not keyboard warriors. We like to communicate with our fans.
Well, not fans by the sounds of it.
Well, I mean, clearly
we lost our backdrop.
Oh, look at that. Our backdrop's gone. Slim, backdrop's gone.
I like it.
Oh, he's working on it. Okay.
I like it.
Mick?
Yes.
Before we get to the Open, because this was not in my notes. Caddies are out of control.
Why? What have we done now?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the caddy that cost his player a match?
No.
We got to get into that. Have you heard about the caddy, now broadcaster, that is giving suggestions to the Ryder Cup captains?
No. Which one? It's either one of two.
Yes.
It's either Bones or John Wood.
Well, which one would open his mouth?
Probably Bones.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll get into that before we get into our Ryder Cup discussion.
Interested to hear that.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Let's grip it and rip it. Okay. So.
Yep.
Before we get things started, I got to ask you some questions.
Yes, sir.
This was not in the rundown. I'm going to prepare you for this.
You send me all these notes and then you don't follow through with
Well, in fairness, I made a promise to a friend that I would do this.
Okay.
In advance.
Do I know this friend?
You do.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Right.
Are you ready?
Can you tell me who the friend is?
Nope. If you could only pick one person to be your regular golf partner, who would it be?
Greg Elliott.
Okay. Who do you...
That's because we're unbeaten.
Well, yes, you are.
And we played golf together on Saturday morning, and we tied. We couldn't even beat each other.
Against doctor's orders.
Yeah, but I wore a different knee brace and shot 84, including 39 on the back nine with a double on 18. So everything started to feel good.
You feel better. Irons are working. Knee doesn't look too inflamed.
No, it was good.
Whenever you're ready to get beat,
all right, next question.
Let us know. Okay. Who do you trust the most to read a tricky putt for you?
Greg Elliott.
Who's the friend you would want as your scramble partner every time?
Just one?
Yep. One choice.
It's got to be Greg Elliott again.
Oh, Greg seems like your bestie. Who's the person you'd call after you made a hole-in-one?
My dad.
Your dad.
He actually saw my first one.
When you've had a bad round,
yeah,
who can ride in the cart with you and make it fun?
I have a bad round.
You never have a bad round, right?
No, I do. Chris Fortney.
Chris. Okay. Who's the guy that always seems to know when to throw a joke to keep you loose?
Greg.
Who's the one you trust to keep score fair without you having to check on it?
Chris Fortney.
If your foursome had a last-minute dropout, who's the first person you'd call?
Grizzle.
Who's the person you'd want caddying for you in a big match?
Not you.
Whoa!
Because I've seen this.
Slim!
Because I saw what she would have done with the short side incident there at our last tournament.
I would be the best caddy you ever had.
Greg Elliott.
Who do you know would show up to the course with a last minute and still have a blast?
John Parler.
If you were in a playoff for the club championship, who would you want standing behind the ropes cheering you on?
All my boys.
All the boys. Okay. So you're probably wondering, why in the world is he asking me these questions?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that you have mentioned this guy. He has to be one of the guys who knows you the best. We talk about him all the time on the podcast.
40.
You've introduced me to him. He is now officially my playing partner, and I will be playing with him in next year's
member guest
officially. He, after our little round at the Jim Ellis outing, noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
You were missing something that both John, Chris, and I all had in our bags.
Did I start off with it? Oh, what was that?
And he wanted me to give you these.
That's awesome.
So this logo is our logo that for Your Good Mate, his charity. And Chris created these for you so that you would have them. So he asked me to give these to you on the podcast. That's why while he's on his honeymoon, or no, not honeymoon, his anniversary trip.
With his friend.
With his wife, he wanted me to give you these. So here you go.
Well, it's very much appreciated. Yeah. Not much I can say about that.
I will say this.
Not often I go quiet, but...
You've got a good friend there, buddy.
Yeah, I know I do. I actually have that tattooed on me.
I do. I know that.
Tattooed on the back of my I do have a very good circle of friends around me, I can assure you.
Jared Lyle, his foundation, happy. I know we're both still waiting for those bucket caps. I know we've heard that they're somewhere stuck in China, but that's all right. And customs in China, go figure. Probably wanting to charge us some tariffs.
Those are they're awesome.
So enjoy.
I will.
Okay. Okay, so getting back into more serious golf talk.
Which is what we do.
Yes. Before we get into the Ryder Cup stuff. So, at the U.S. Mid-Am, golfer Paul Mitchell lost his match in extra holes after his caddy accepted a ride on a motorized cart between the first playoff hole and the second tee box, resulting in loss of hole. This is under local model rule 6.4, or G6, sorry. The match which Mitchell played against Ryan O'Rear at the Troon Country Club ended on the 20th hole because of the disqualification.
Dumb. But, I mean, he's also probably one of his buddies, too, who really doesn't understand the rules and what you can and can't do. I want to know who drove him.
Well, so, okay.
Well, obviously, it wasn't a rules official, because the rules official would know he couldn't do that.
No, it was a course marshal, just a volunteer, offered to give the caddy a ride between the two holes. Now, are you ready for this?
Yep.
This is the same ride, as what I'm understanding, that they took from the 18th back to the first hole.
So they did it from the 18th to the first.
Yes, they got in a cart and drove from the 18th to the first.
Okay, which happens on playoff holes.
Right.
Well, that happens on playoff holes.
But then...
Because you're allowed to do that. That's usually the marshals, not the marshals, the rules officials that are driving you back to the first hole.
Correct. How do you feel? Do you feel that this is fair?
Yeah, it's a rule.
Okay.
Shouldn't do it. I mean, again, you're talking about amateurs and stuff like that. They probably don't. You know, they've got their friends caddying from you. Probably got 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds caddying who don't know the rules, that they can't do that. And he's probably a little tired after caddying 20 holes and someone offers him a ride. He's like, absolutely.
Right.
And obviously the marshal doesn't know the rule.
Right. So here's why.
It's tough, but that is the rules of golf.
Yeah, and I can see both sides of it. The other side of it is, how does it impact the actual player?
It doesn't.
And that's kind of where my point is.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't, but it's probably a dumb rule, but you got to draw the line somewhere. You can't have caddies getting cart rides everywhere around the golf course.
So you're okay with this?
Mm-hmm. Usually most events, like every event you get, there's a sheet on the first tee that tells you the rules for the week.
Yeah.
These are the rules for the week. You're going to get carts between 9 and 10, 14 and 16, or 14 and 15, or whatever it is, because it's a long ride. There's going to be carts available on certain holes. But the rest you have to walk.
Them the breaks.
Them the breaks. Some courses have local rules that you can move stones in bunkers. Some don't.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, for Bones.
Yeah, what's he up to?
So, as they were getting ready in their TV meeting, their prep meeting, Jim McKay said that he wants both captains to come together and buck the trend and find a way to put Scotty versus Rory. Do you agree with this?
I think it's up to the captains, personally.
Well, here's the only reason.
I think it would be fantastic for golf. I think it'd be wonderful for TV. Wonderful. Might be great for the crowd.
Well, I was going to say.
I've been there. I've heard them. I know what that crowd's like.
Tough to balance that crowd if you've got 1 and 2 playing each other.
Yeah. I can only imagine how that would be, because having caddied there during a FedEx playoff event, I know how insane that crowd can be. I mean, how loud, and some of them obnoxious. Some of them are just fun, but it can be rowdy, and I think it's going to be. I'm just worried that someone's going to do something stupid like yelling in backswings and things like that, and I just don't want any of that to happen.
Yeah.
And if it does happen, you should automatically be kicked off the golf course and never to come back again.
Well, I completely agree. I think there's going to be a few people that are going to be overserved, and they're going to do stupid things, and they should be removed permanently.
Yeah.
No, going back to this, so correct me if I'm wrong. Now, the captains both submit their lineups for Sunday singles in advance.
I believe so, yes.
And so they would be conspiring to set the lineups.
Yeah, they would have to talk to each other and go, hey, do you want to play Scotty and Rory at the first one out, or you want them to be the last one? Now, if it's all tied up coming into Sunday and it's getting close, do you put that match last? Because it could be over by the time you get there. So then it's going to lose its the impetus of really people watching it, because if just say Europe's 3 up with 1 match to play, no one's really going to care.
Right.
Do you put them out first? Do you put them out in the middle? There's a lot. There's a lot of strategies to it.
Where would you? Okay, let me ask you this: you're in that position. Mm-hmm. You're sitting there and you're having a conversation with Luke Donald. You're Keegan Bradley, since you're Team USA over there.
Do you want me to do this with an American accent?
You have an American accent?
No.
I didn't think so.
I can say corn dogs and tater tots.
Corn dogs? Oh.
Corn dogs and tater tots.
There you go.
That's like
in ranch?
Ranch.
Where you and Luke have agreed that you want to do this?
Yep.
Where are you putting them?
First out.
Why?
Set the tone.
Well, what happens if it goes bad?
Bad in what way?
You just said you're going into Sunday.
Yeah.
It's tied.
Yeah. Send them out first.
8.
Yep.
You're sending Scotty out first.
Absolutely.
Why?
Set the tone. If he wins 4 up, or if he does win, say 4 up, then he's set the tone for the rest of the team. Let's go. Scotty's just taken out Rory. Let's do this.
Okay.
Where would you put him?
I go third. I like 3.
No, I'd send him out first. Let's go. Good for TV.
Well, here's the reason why. Because first 2 out, you could either have halves or you're only down. The most you're down is 2 points at that point. Under your guidance of that it's tied.
Yep.
I'm putting him out third if I'm leading or if it's tied. If I'm down, you're right. I'm going 1. Mm-hmm. If I'm going into Sunday, I'm down.
I think it's going to be very close.
Okay.
So I did a survey. I did homework.
Well, let's get to your homework as we get into Ryder Cup.
All right.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
All right.
I don't have a rundown sheet, so I don't know.
I gave you the rundown.
Not as many sheets as you've got.
Well, I have to ask you questions. Somebody has to ask the question.
I know. I've been in that seat. I know.
Somebody has to answer the question. You're the expert.
I had to sit in that chair when you were taking vacations.
I know. And Chris did a great job filling in for you.
Even when he didn't talk into the microphone. Okay, move on.
Why are you attacking your friend?
I'm not. I love him.
There you go. Okay. Let's start with this. Since you've been inside the ropes at Bethpage, what kind of atmosphere do you think the U.S. team can expect from the New York fans?
Love, and more love.
What happens if they go down 0-4 like they did in Rome?
They're not going to turn on them. They're not going to hate on them.
When do they turn on them?
Never.
You, come on.
No, too parochial up there. They love full on USA all the way up there.
You think it's going to be pro USA no matter what?
Till the death.
Okay. You guys, you as caddies, know nerves better than anyone. Mm-hmm. What's it like trying to keep a player calm on the first tee, especially in that type of environment?
Having never been in that environment, but been in some, pretty not hostile, but loud environments.
Well, you've been out there.
Like having been there, like on the first tee, where 17 was very rowdy there. Ernie Els wasn't very thrilled when I paired with Ernie there. He gave the crowd a bit of a, how you going? Might have dropped a few F-bombs.
Ernie?
Oh, yeah. Ernie can go with the best of them. Don't worry about that.
Were you?
He told the crowd to.
Were you on the bag with Greg at that time?
Yeah, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they were gambling on who was going to be the closest to the flag, and they're like, we're going to, because you've got your flag, the country flags on your bibs, and they were like, we're going to take the guy from Sweden. I'm like, that's actually Great Britain, but it's all good. It's actually the England flag. It wasn't the Great Britain flag. It was just the English flag. He's like, my money's on the guy from Sweden. Greg's like, where? Ernie Els was dying laughing.
Okay.
Trying to keep them calm. Probably something you'd talk about the day before.
Do you think that the crowd will be a distraction at all for Team USA?
No, absolutely not.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
For Team Europe, maybe.
Okay.
They're not going to say the niceties that they're going to say to the USA team, are they?
Oh, I don't
There's
think
going to be some booing.
Oh, I think there's going to be something more than booing.
Yeah, there's going to be
on.
some booing and going on, and that's just and I think that the European guys are going to lap that up and love it. They're ready for it. They know. I mean, they know. They've been in that environment. They know.
Well,
they know what's coming.
They've been literally practicing with it.
Exactly. They know what's coming.
What? Okay. Here's what I hope doesn't happen. I hope the wives and families of the players from Team Europe aren't attacked verbally.
I just hope that the crowd doesn't become the story.
Thank you. What a great way. You becoming such a broadcaster over there. That is so well said. I agree. I want them to play a part in the Ryder Cup. I don't want them to be the part.
Fact.
Okay.
And I think that this has a lot to do with the broadcast and how they present it and what they show, and just show some golf.
Okay. So I'm going to tap into your caddy memory here of being out at Bethpage. Do you want to go through your survey first?
No, I took notes.
Okay, you took notes. Are you ready?
Yep.
Bethpage is known as a brutal setup.
Fact.
What is the toughest hole out there under pressure, and why?
15th hole.
Why?
The beast.
Why?
Because of the green. You can't run it up. You can't run it up onto that green. There's bunkers everywhere. The green has so many slopes in it. It's not a hugely long hole. I think it's like 410 yards or something, unless they've lengthened it. Very, very difficult hole.
And is it just like so it's all about the approach coming in?
Yeah, and 16 as well.
And pin placement is going to be
paramount.
Premium.
And the fourth hole, which is par 5, I think it's like 610 yards. You can't see the green with the second shot. It's a difficult par 5.
I might have that one on my notes, by the way.
Fourth hole?
Par 5, 517.
What?
Reachable par 5.
The fourth hole, is it 517?
Yeah. 517, according to my
it could be.
Little stats. Okay, what was the funniest interaction that you had besides? Okay, so obviously they were betting on Team Sweden, even though you were with Team England. What were some of the other funny interactions that you had with the?
Probably watching Phil Mickelson basically just pretend to thank the crowd, but he wasn't really thanking them. He was doing this and saying a few words under his hat because, obviously where Phil goes, they're just screaming Phil's name all day around the golf course.
Yeah.
It reminded me of playing at Pebble Beach when we were paired with Bill Murray. Just listening to Caddyshack quotes for 4 days. It was awesome. Like, don't you get sick of this? Get in the hole, Cinderella story. I mean, I hear them all. I heard them all. But yeah, that was a fun day with Phil and Ernie Els.
Okay, let me ask you this before we get into the hole by hole stuff. If you could caddy for one Ryder Cup match, past, present, or future, whose bag are you on and why?
Seve Ballesteros. No one else would I want to caddy for.
Why?
Seve Ballesteros. Because I just, everything story that I've heard about him, and Billy Foster, his caddy, who I know, every story that he said about how intense he was and how good of a competitor he was. I would just love to have seen the fire and understood like what he was all about on the golf course, because he was just a beast. And Colin Montgomery said it this week. He said that the Spaniards handle pressure more than any other country he's ever seen.
You know what? I didn't see the quote. I had heard that, but you look back at it, Seve, Sergio,
Jose Maria.
I was going to say Jose Marie, and now
John
Rahm, and Angel Cabrera. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jose.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't. Poor old Angel, he didn't hit a lot of balls for 2 years.
No. But, well, he's Argentinian. I'm thinking Jimenez.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are just, they're ball busters. They just never back down. It's like,
so I would love to have been with Seve when he was at his best. I mean, if you watch the story on YouTube when Billy Foster talks about the Paul Azinger deal with the Ryder Cup when Paul Azinger changed compression golf ball.
Yeah.
And they were going to try to take the hole off him, and then they didn't. And then Azinger walked past Billy Foster and sort of said, "Yeah, nice try." And he told that to Seve, and Seve went off his nut.
Really?
Like he birdied like 7 of the next 8 holes or something. Just to end the match. It's over. It's over.
Absolute
beast.
Competitor.
Yeah, I want to see the fire in that belly.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
I got a couple holes, both front and back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with number 1.
It's a nice
par 4.
It's a nice little opening hole.
Drivable hole, really, is what they're saying.
You have to tell you if you cut the corner.
Do you think, okay, let me ask you this question. Does Keegan put Bryson out there on the first hole, match 1, and say, just go for it?
He could. I don't think he's going to reach the green. A lot of trees in between the tee and that green if you're going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, you only have to hit driver. He could probably hit 3-wood. You can hit driver wedge, driver sand on. Second hole's a tough tee shot. It's dog leg left straight up the hill. Plays about 21 feet, 22 feet up a hill from where you're playing your second shot from. And it's to a blind green, you can't see it. It sits up, but the tee shot's really, really awkward. It's a really awkward tee shot because there's the trees up on the left there, and so you have to shape it, or you can just hit 3-wood dead straight, or if you want to hit driver, you can, but it's risky.
So if you and then for most of those guys, that's their first tee shot that they're swinging at because they're going to be rotating.
Yeah.
With the morning format on Friday. What are you? Okay, you're standing on 2. Your player, this is his first tee shot of the day.
Right side of the fairway. It's the only way you can hit it. You got to hit it right side of the fairway. You'll only hit it 100 yards. You'll hit it into the trees.
You'll be dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, and your playing partner's dead then.
Your playing partner's dead, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's to an elevated green.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned...
It plays, yeah, I think it's... Last I checked, one of my yardage books, it was like 21 feet.
Just a full club.
Yeah, 7 yards difference up the hill.
Now, again, with adrenaline, I'm just going to hit a smooth wedge.
And then you got to focus in because it'll spin too a little bit on that green. But then, yeah, you've got to focus on wind and all that sort of stuff. And
what? So let's go back through 4.
Mm-hmm.
Par 5,
Yep.
Shorter one, but guarded by bunkers.
Yep, lots of them.
How did you attack that?
All depends on the tee shot. It all depends on your tee shot. And people used to say it all the time. Do you think we can reach this green in 2? So I'll let you know in a minute. I don't know. I haven't seen your tee shot yet. It could be 100 yards in the bushes.
Right.
Goes in the middle of the fairway. Yes, now we can.
Now we've got to go.
That's a question for later.
Yeah. Let's pause on that question.
Yeah. Hit this shot and I'll let you know.
Got it. So so far out of the 3 holes we've talked about, tee shot.
Every tee shot on that course is imperative because I know the rough's going to be up and stuff like that, and it can be very, very hard rough.
Do you think that they're going to have the fairways widened? I haven't seen anything yet.
I haven't seen them say anything about it. I was reading it today. There was nothing saying they'd widen the fairways.
Because we're recording on Monday of Ryder Cup week.
Yes.
I haven't seen any photos, imaging. I know that it's out there. I just haven't had a chance to look at it.
There was nothing there this morning when I was reading and looking at it.
When you were doing your research?
It was when I was doing my research.
Good. Hole number 8, par 3.
Yep.
210. Wind exposure, it says in my notes.
Yeah, it's open.
Do you think that this is a key hole on the front? It's hard to say that there is but one particular key hole. I think the key hole is going to be more on the back when it comes to 14 and 15. I think they're the ones that are going to come into play. They're the ones that you can really decide if you want to have a crack and get it close. I said the green on 15 it's a difficult green. Well, they're all difficult, but here's one of my notes here for hole 5. It's par 4, 478. It is considered one of the toughest holes on the golf course. It has a long approach into a green, heavily guarded by bunkers. Now, again,
there's a million bunkers on this.
I've never been out on this golf course. I've seen it.
It's beautifully. It's a beautifully bunkered golf course.
And it's so like, because I grew up on public golf courses.
As this one is.
To see this many bunkers and to have this many bunkers is surprising to me, because usually a public course, it's all about rounds through.
Yeah.
And getting players through the golf course.
Well, this is a championship.
Bunkers typically slow people down.
Yeah, but you don't go. You don't play this golf course unless you got some sort of ability. Unless you just want to torture yourself. Oh, this is a hard golf course.
Well,
I'm not sure I'd want to play it.
I don't know if I would want to play it. I mean, I think
that would keep me feeling very defeated after you walk off that golf course.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not teeing it up from where these guys are going to be teeing it up.
7,400 yards.
All
par
carry.
71.
Par 71. I've heard the fairways at some points it's 240 just to get to the fairway.
and a lot of them have a lot of slope on them too. So there's a little. You can get some weird bounces.
So you hit one down the middle and it ends up in the left rough or the right rough.
Yeah, you can get some weird bounces.
So you don't think on the front, because it again, I'm looking at it, could be a breaker hole early in matches for hole number 5.
Yeah, 200. It's a 200-yard par 3, which again, it's not my favourite length for a par 3, but not for these guys.
So let's
8 on for Bryson.
So let's turn. Let's make the turn. We're going to hole 10. By the way, happy 46th episode. We've made our turn in round 3 now. Can you believe that?
46.
We're on 46.
46. And I'm a snitch.
And you're, well, finally, I mean, geez, finally came out. Hole 10, par 4, 502 yards.
Bomb it.
Just bomb it.
Bomb it. I mean, just think about it. This sounds really, for us, that sounds like that's a long par 4, 500 yards. But these guys are going to hit at 330.
Right.
You know.
Well, you and I, and we've played enough rounds, you and I, that we can honestly look at each other and say, okay, one, you and I are never teeing it up from 7,400 yards and going to enjoy ourselves. So I put the same thing into context here. They're going to bomb it. Their distance in will be the same as you and I would be hitting our distances in from where we play.
And the fairways will be firm. All depends which side they cut the grass to, whether they want to cut it into the green.
What are you looking for out there? Like, what are you going to be looking for?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll just look for the course setup, the way they set the course up, how difficult it is, where they have pin positions, again, how they mow the fairways. Usually it's like one side will be down green, one side will be into the green.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So, you know, so that makes a difference when you're playing your iron shots in as well.
Well, it's going to tell you how your club face is going to come through, and if you're going to.
And a lot of people don't realise that. A lot of people don't understand that that's part of our process of going through and explaining to the player, hey, we're into the grain. You know, there's variable factors there, and Phil Mickelson will tell you he thinks it's a certain amount of yards into the grain and down grain.
Okay, so 12 is a par 4, 515.
Yeah,
their signature hole. Basically, it says in the notes, demands 2 nearly perfect shots. We're not doing that. This is a golf podcast.
We did it yesterday.
I bet you did. I bet you were taking a lot of those after what you witnessed. A
lot of people.
Do you think this could be one of the?
Without a doubt.
So you're starting to really. This is where
it gets.
Your attention's going to start really kind of going 12, 13, 14.
15, 16. That's where it gets.
15 par 4, 478, downhill tee shot to an uphill green. These are my favorites, by the way.
Heavily bunkered.
I'm usually on the downhill, by the way, trying to hit uphill.
Yeah. Forget about it.
We know how that works.
Yeah, forget about
Here
it.
comes a blade.
You hit it straight at the bunker. Bladed into the bunker.
Bladed worm burner.
Like bladed under the lip of the bunker. Stuck. A bit like I did Saturday.
Oh, did you have one of those?
Oh, yeah, hit it straight under the lip of the bunker.
Oh, boy. Hole 16, par 4, 490.
Yeah. Just 490, though.
Just flip wedge.
Eventually.
What? Okay, so 2 years ago in Rome, 16th hole decided more matches than any other hole on the golf course.
I think that's probably where it's going to end a lot this tournament as well.
Do you think it's going to be, you think
Yeah.
it's 15, 16, 17, like in that? Yeah. I don't see that many going to 18.
No, me either. I don't think so.
Because and the reason I say that, I think you're going to have a couple, especially in some of these 2-ball.
I think a tough, hard test of golf that this golf course is will keep matches close.
I don't think alternate shot you're going to make it.
Have you ever played alternate shot?
I have. I had a so it's funny. I was thinking about this when Chris officially asked me this weekend if I wanted to be his playing partner in the member guest. I had to think back. My last member guest was when I lived back in Michigan, and I was at a club called Edgewood Country Club in Commerce Township, Michigan. I knew
he was bring it up.
No, hang on. My playing partner was a business partner of mine, Craig Ward. Really good player, former hockey player. Absolutely just could annihilate a golf ball. Never had seen anybody hit. It was like a slap shot. It literally low riser, just
spinners.
Oh my gosh. But yet, once we got to the green, he was a magician. Like he could drain a putt, and he just had this way of reading greens. Well, we played alt shot together. And he came up with some of the best rescues because I was having one of those days. And I was like, I felt like I was apologizing every third hole. And I said, I don't know. So I've got a year to prepare for alt shot.
Well, we don't play alternate shot.
Oh, thank goodness.
One of my partners did that to me in Australia. We were having a nightmare when I was a member of my club at Heidelberg. And my partner, I hit him deep into the rough on 16 at my home course. And he walks up and he just goes, whoosh, takes a fresh air swing. Oh. And he goes, you put it there, you get it out.
Oh, hey. That's one way to do it.
Yeah, thanks, partner.
That's one way.
I think we're going to shoot like 96 or something like that. We ended up shooting. Yeah, it was fun. Good fun time.
I just don't see many alt shots making it to 18.
No.
Because I think the team, whoever wins those matches, they're gonna finish them out on 16 and 17, 15, 16, and 17. I wouldn't be surprised if 16 ends up being
the hole.
Yeah.
So I took a survey.
Yeah, I want to hear about your survey.
I put a survey out there for my Australian friends who, because no affiliation with the Europe or the Americans.
Yeah, they're President's Cup folks.
And I got 16 responses.
16 out of how many?
No. I just put it out there and see how many people respond. I got, I think, 9 comments and I had 7 or 8 messages. 16-0.
16-0
was the solution, was the result I got. All 16 said that Europe would win.
Team Europe.
Team Europe in my survey was 16-0.
So you do know that they are going against what Vegas is saying.
I'm just saying. That was my Australian friends. The sentiment they came with was 16-0.
Okay. Well, you and I, you have been 100% locked in on Team USA, even well before Team USA was announced.
I've got my little Ryder Cup pin there somewhere.
It's up on the top. Yeah, there you go. Are you sticking with Team USA? Okay.
I have to say that. I'm going through my citizenship.
Still not a citizen yet.
I'm still not a citizen. I'm going to go through my citizenship.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's go day by day. After Friday.
Even. As I said, I think it's going to be even. I think it'll be even on Friday. Team USA up by 2 coming into the final.
So Team USA up 2.
Coming into the singles.
Okay.
You? Yes. Oh, my Lord. Nuts.
Let me clear my throat. Ole! Sorry,
Jeez.
just kidding. No, I've been worried about Team Europe. I've heard all the stories about how good Team Europe is, that this is the best team on paper they've ever brought to the Ryder Cup.
That's not an answer.
I am red, white, and blue, buddy.
I know. Oh, so what's the answer?
Okay, after Friday, 5.5, 2.5, Team USA. I think after Saturday, that gap widens 10-6.
Oh, really? You're thinking this is going to be a beatdown?
And when this thing finishes up 17.5, 10.5, go to Vegas, take Team USA, take the plus 2,000, book it, Dano.
I think you've been drinking.
Right out of these mugs.
Really?
I actually
you think it's going to be that much?
I do not think that it's going to be that close.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that is probably the wrongest statement you've ever come up with.
That's okay.
But I understand you're from this country. You have to be parochial.
I weighed on this. You know that I was very high on how well Team Europe has played all year.
I know, and then you've just come out and forgotten about it in a week. Went, oh, well, I've been spruiking them and telling them, I've been telling all the listeners how good they are, and now they're no good.
I think they've played very well.
In a week.
Literally,
You've just dispelled them in a week.
This went back to when I was driving to Tennessee to see my folks. And I heard an amazing interview.
Oh, so you got swayed by somebody else.
Keegan Bradley's mom and dad.
Well, they're not playing.
I am telling you, I think that this guy has this team so locked in, and it is time for some revenge from Rome.
You've been swayed by an interview.
I have been swayed
just say yes.
by Captain Keegan.
So you got swayed.
I think it is Captain Keegan.
You got swayed.
That's okay.
I got some land. I got some land you want to buy off in Tennessee?
17.5.
Since you're so gullible?
At least I have a score here.
I just said the USA is going to win by 2.
At the end.
That's it.
So they're going to split on Sunday. 6-6 on Sunday.
This golf course is going to keep it close. You've been swayed by an interview. You're delusional.
So you think it's going to be 10-6? Well, you're basically at the same score, by the way. You know this.
What? It's only going to be 2.
Well, 10-8. You're at 10-8.
Yeah. That's all. All right, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. No.
The Falcons need to fire their coach.
We're not doing golf. We're not doing football today.
I'm angry.
I like your Lions shirt. By the way, you owe me.
What?
Your Cornhuskers lost to my Wolverines.
What was the bet?
You wanted to wear a shirt.
Yeah.
You have not earned the right to wear a Michigan shirt.
I just decided I wouldn't. This is close.
No, This is close enough. By the way, there's a few things in the last episode
This is close
incorrect.
enough. What?
That's a great shirt, by the way.
Close enough. Yeah.
I have an idea of what I want from you. I am going to have you on the next podcast. Not this one. Next one. You're going to sing the good old-fashioned fight song for the University of Michigan.
Chance.
No,
there's zero chance. That wasn't the bet.
That is what.
That was not a bet.
Oh.
You've got 0 chance.
No. I want you.
The only song I ever sing karaoke, and you've seen the film, is I Come From a Land Down Under.
We're going to have to play that again.
No, we're not.
Okay.
You don't want to do that, Slim.
Yeah, you...
You don't want to see me shirtless holding a blow-up kangaroo.
Slim's like shaking his head. Oh. All right.
I might put that out there for what people to look at.
I've got photos. I don't know if I want it.
I'll put the video out there. I might send you the video. You can put it out there.
We'll put the video out there.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I know you took credit for saying Scotty was going to win the Pro Court, but you actually pushed me. Did you know this?
Pushed you what?
Just to pick Scotty for that.
Yeah.
And then you proceeded to take Rory, too, with the Irish.
Well, how'd that go? Winner, winner.
All right. Well,
I'm going to go and hit some golf balls.
you go hit some golf balls. I'm heading.
What are we doing Friday?
We're gonna, our plan.
Should I mention this or not?
Well,
Too late?
see, you kind of let the cat out of the
Well,
bag.
no, I don't. We don't have to.
We could possibly, potentially, be at a client's location doing a podcast for round 1 of the Ryder Cup.
That would be a good idea, by the way.
I think that would be a fantastic idea.
I don't
We
have
just got to talk to the big guy back there.
I don't have a Ryder Cup shirt,
Oh,
unless you want to buy me one.
well, you really want me to buy you a T-shirt, don't you?
No, Ryder Cup one would be good.
I like your Lion shirt. Okay. Well, thanks for teeing it up with us. If you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you give us a like. Hit that subscribe button or drop a comment to Mick and tell him he's a snitch.
Apparently.
Oh, boy. You can find Tales from the Tips wherever you find your favorite podcast. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and, of course, the Odyssey app. And now we are available on iHeart Podcasts. Just search Tales from the Tips under podcast. Subscribe. Joy. Mick, we're
Yes, sir.
available on all the socials, Instagram, X, and
TikTok.
Mickey's favorite. He loves himself some TikTok.
No, I'm actually getting into Instagram right now.
You like the Instagram, don't you? You like the IG.
Starting to get into Instagram a bit now.
We're getting some requests to do IG Live, but right now you can catch us on Twitch.
Yeah,
Just
but
search
it keeps buffering.
Tales from the Tips Pod. And you can find our schedule. We move it around. We're never consistent. That's what Kim tells me.
That's what Slim tells us.
Slim's back there going, dude, can you keep the schedule the same?
Slim's quiet today.
He's
getting ready for the Alabama game, Alabama-Georgia on Saturday. Yep, shake of the head. Roll Tide, baby. Can't believe I said that.
I can't believe you just said that either.
I said that for Slim.
Keep your drive straight, your putts short, and your scores low as we tee it up on Tales from the Tips. We'll see you next time.
See you, kids.